There are scandals, and then there are scandals that hit people right where it hurts, their wallets. And what's happening right now with Walmart? It's no minor mistake. It's not a tiny glitch. It's not a social media misunderstanding. What we're watching unfold is something far more serious. An allegation that one of the biggest retailers in American history may have been overcharging millions of customers for years without them ever knowing. And this entire controversy didn't start with a lawsuit or a news article or some official investigation. No, it started with something much simpler. One shopper, one receipt, one package of chicken, and a scale that didn't lie. Because when that customer placed their Walmart-labeled pack of meat onto their home scale and realized it weighed nearly 2 pounds less than what Walmart charged them for, they recorded it. They posted it. And within hours, the internet exploded. TikTok, Reddit, YouTube Shorts, millions of views, thousands of comments, and a simple question spreading like wildfire. Is Walmart overcharging us on purpose? Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about this growing scandal. The videos, the lawsuits, the patterns, the financial pressure behind it, and the consequences Walmart might face. And let me tell you right now, once you understand what's happening behind the scenes, you'll never look at a grocery label the same way again. This is Financial Focus, and here's what's really going on. Picture this. A shopper buys a pack of chicken at Walmart. The label says 6.39 pounds. At Walmart's price per pound, that's over $20. Pretty normal, right? But when they get home, they put on their kitchen scale. And suddenly the entire story changes. The scale reads 4.2 pounds, including the packaging. Not 6 pounds, not even 5. 4. They were charged for over 2 pounds of meat. That didn't exist. So they do what anyone today would do. They film it. They show the Walmart label. They show the scale. They show the difference. Then they upload the clip with a caption that struck a nerve across America. Walmart is robbing people. And within hours, thousands of comments flooded in. This happened to me last week. I weighed my fish, same issue. Walmart's been doing this for years. Class action lawsuit incoming. And as crazy as those comments sounded, one of them was right. Because within weeks, lawyers stepped in. And that brings us to the next part of this story, the official legal fight. A major lawsuit has now been filed, accusing Walmart of systematically overcharging customers for meat, poultry, seafood, bagged citrus, and any item priced per pound. The lawsuit claims this wasn't a one-time accident or even a handful of mistaken labels. It argues the issue is widespread across multiple states, multiple stores, and potentially millions of transactions. The lawyers didn't mince words either. Their argument is blunt. Walmart has been profiting from inaccurate weight labels, leading to customers paying more than the actual value of the product. If this is proven in court, Walmart isn't just facing a fine. They're facing restitution, meaning they could be forced to refund customers, possibly going back years. And if that sounds extreme, remember this. This happened before. Walmart has been hit with lawsuits over price mislabeling, scanner errors, and misleading packaging practices multiple times in the past. But what makes this one different is simple. This time, the evidence is viral. This time, it's everywhere. This time, consumers are watching. And the worst part for Walmart? This controversy is growing right at the moment when consumer trust is already collapsing across the retail world. On paper, the difference between 4 pounds and 6 pounds might not seem life-changing. But for millions of Americans, it absolutely is. We're living in a time when groceries cost 25% more than they did 5 years ago. Shrinkflation is everywhere. Families are budgeting every dollar. Food insecurity has increased in dozens of states. People aren't just buying groceries, they're surviving groceries. So when a retailer like Walmart, a company that built its entire brand on being the affordable option, gets accused of overcharging people for basic foods like chicken and oranges, the emotional reaction is immediate. Because this isn't a luxury product. This isn't a new TV. This isn't a premium subscription. This is food. It's the most sensitive category in retail. It affects parents feeding their kids, seniors living on fixed incomes, students stretching a grocery budget, and families already choosing between bills and groceries. And when it feels like you can't trust the price on a label, when it feels like the store is taking advantage of you during a time of inflation and economic pressure, the anger becomes justified, the frustration becomes universal, and the backlash becomes unavoidable. That's why this scandal grew so fast, because it hits the exact pressure point Americans are already feeling. So what did Walmart say about all this? They didn't apologize. They didn't accept any possibility of fault. They didn't even acknowledge errors. Their official statement said the lawsuit was inaccurate, misleading, and without merit. They doubled down, arguing their labeling systems meet all regulatory standards. They positioned themselves as the victim of mistaken assumptions. But here's where things get interesting. While Walmart dismissed the allegations, they didn't explain why so many customers across different states are seeing the same issue, why so many packages show similar discrepancies, how their automated labeling systems are being audited, whether suppliers print labels before Walmart receives the products, or whether Walmart performs weight verification in store. The silence around the mechanics of the problem only made people more suspicious. And that raises a critical question. Here's something most shoppers don't know. In many grocery chains, the store doesn't always label the meat. Sometimes suppliers do. Sometimes distributors do. Sometimes third-party processing centers do. So does this mean Walmart isn't responsible? Not at all, because even if suppliers print the labels, Walmart buys the products, approves the vendors, sets the standards, runs in-store audits, decides the shelf price, and sells the final product. If the labels are wrong, Walmart is still the one profiting from the discrepancy. And here's what makes this even more complicated. Some former employees claim scale calibrations aren't always updated on schedule. Others claim meat is priced before store associates reweigh it. Some state-level audits have found inconsistencies in the past. Again, nothing is proven in this particular case yet, but the pattern is concerning. And speaking of patterns, let's talk about the broader trend. Walmart isn't the only retailer facing scrutiny right now. Across the country, Target is getting blasted for massive price hikes. Dollar Tree is under fire for increasing prices up to $7. Kroger is dealing with dynamic pricing backlash. CVS and Walgreens are locking up everyday products. Fast food chains are raising prices to all-time highs. And the common theme? Corporations are under financial pressure, and consumers are paying the price. Retail margins are shrinking. Operating costs are rising. Shrink, theft is increasing. Suppliers are charging more. Labor is more expensive. Inflation is sticky. So what happens when pressure builds and corporations look for creative solutions? You see tactics like shrinkflation, hidden fees, misleading sales, sudden price jumps, confusing labels, and now, possibly mislabeled weights. Is it intentional? Is it negligence? Is it systemic failure? The truth is probably a mix. Retailers are desperate to protect margins, and sometimes the systems that keep prices honest break. And when they break, the customer pays more and the company profits. That's the heart of the outrage, not just the error, but who benefits from it. Let's break down the corporate impact because this is Financial Focus. We don't just talk about scandals, we talk about consequences. Here's what Walmart could be looking at if the lawsuit holds up. Massive refund liability. If courts require Walmart to reimburse customers for mislabeled weights, even a small error across thousands of stores multiplies fast. A 2-ounce discrepancy could equal millions. A 2-pound discrepancy could be catastrophic. Increased regulatory audits. States could require more inspections, tighter scale calibration, mandatory third-party verification, or surprise compliance checks. These all cost money. Damage consumer trust. Walmart's brand is built on one thing: always low prices. If customers feel cheated, even unintentionally, the slogan collapses. Competitors step in. Aldi, Costco, and regional grocers love scandals like this because they capitalize on customer frustration. Aldi says, "We weigh everything in front of you." Costco says, "We don't profit off weight differences." Local grocers say, "We're transparent." Walmart ends up playing defense. Stock market pressure. Negative headlines drag investor sentiment down. Even a temporary dip in confidence can erase billions in valuation. So yes, this scandal isn't just about chicken. It's about trust, systems oversight, and corporate risk. You know what's missing from most coverage? The human part. Because every mislabeled package isn't just a glitch. It's a family overpaying for food. It's a single mom stretching $1. It's grandparents on fixed income. It's a college student buying groceries. It's a family trying to meal prep for the week. When you overcharge someone $2, $5, or $10, that's gas money. That's a child snack. That's a bill payment. That's real life. This scandal is personal because groceries aren't optional. And that's why this story resonated so fast online. It wasn't the lawsuit. It wasn't the viral clip. It was the feeling. We're already struggling. Now this too? Nobody can say for sure yet. The courts will decide the legal answer. But here's the financial reality. Walmart processes millions of weighed products per week. if even 1% of those labels are off, if even 0.5% are mislabeled, if even 0.1% resulted in overcharging, you're talking about millions of dollars in excess revenue. So whether intentional or not, the effect is the same. Walmart benefits, the shopper loses. This scandal isn't slowing down. In fact, it's accelerating. More videos are going viral every week. More lawyers are investigating. More shoppers are weighing their groceries. More local news outlets are picking up the story. Walmart is now facing a public relations problem, and a legal problem, and a trust problem, all at the same time. And this controversy is tapping into something bigger. People are tired of corporate games. They're tired of paying more and getting less. They're tired of being treated like they won't notice. Whether Walmart wins this lawsuit or not, whether the labels were intentionally wrong or just sloppy, whether this was a mistake or a symptom of inflation pressure, one thing is undeniable. Consumers are watching. Consumers are questioning. And consumers aren't staying silent anymore. This scandal might be about Walmart, but the message, the warning, the outrage, that's national. If Walmart, the largest retailer in the country, is facing accusations like this, what does it say about the rest of the retail world? Because inflation didn't break America's trust. Corporations did. And if customers feel cheated, if they feel overcharged, if they feel manipulated, they will walk away. They will push back. They will expose what's happening. This is Financial Focus, and this story is far from over.